Okay, everybody, I think I've figured out how to resolve my little dilemma of getting everything lined up. I just went and chopped down a bunch of trees to get some lumber, and I noticed, in looking around at my various structures and my engrams, so I got 21 points to spend here, that I can do this one here, a wooden fence foundation. So it requires a wooden foundation, which I already have. So I'm going to learn that, and then I'm going to go over to here, and let me see, how many of these should I craft up? Well, 14 ought to be enough. I'm thinking I can line these foundations up and use them as kind of like snap lines. To get everything lined up properly. I'm going over here to the smithy because it looks like my tools are getting a little worn. So I'll pop them into the smithy and repair them. At the same time, craft out those fence foundations. And let's see. Okay, I got 14 of them. What I'm thinking is that I can kind of eyeball this and lay out a straight line just here where I'm running, right through my little open-ended cave, and extend that straight line out both this way and the other way, and then I can run the foundation, those fence foundations, square to the ends of the lines, perpendicular. Then I can make my foundations, lay them out. All I need is the first one to be lined up properly. If I get that first one lined up properly, then all the others will snap to it. Now, let's take a look at the map here. That's kind of strange. That way is due west, and this way is kind of due north. So I can't really put it on an east-west, north-south line exactly. You can really see this much better with the light from the torch and the dark sky in the background. Over there is that big guy sticking out, and over there is that guy, big guy sticking out. But they're high enough above the base level here that I can easily get a foundation in. And I think that with my perimeter walls, I won't really need to have any walls on the interior of my structure or underneath these rocks, because they will protect me. Now when I get the perimeter wall built out here, I may need to put a row or two of ceilings in until it gets back to this rocks. And that way nothing can get in over the ceilings. So let's see here. If this is going to be the side, one side, wire kind of run through there straight. Now the trick is turning 90 degrees. Yeah, that comes out there. It kind of comes out there, maybe a little far away. Gotta get myself lined up again here. Run back this way. Well, that didn't work out. I had myself turn a little bit. Oops. Yeah, ran into the side here. What I said, this is going to be a little strange. Trying to get this thing lined up properly. I think that's kind of about the line I think. Let me put one of these guys. Okay, that's way over there. Now why are you not letting me put it there? I guess it's too close to the rock. That looks like a pretty good line. What? See, these things snap around like that's 45 degrees, 90 degrees. And that's straight in line, I think. I think this is going to work out pretty well. For getting me lined up. Yeah, it's getting a little dark here. Where are you coming out over here? That edge is coming out. That's the edge. That's one side. Here's kind of the other side. So it looks like rather than being on this line here, I need to be more on a line like this. Yeah, now they want to snap in there. But, yeah. Okay. Like I said, this is going to take a little bit of figuring out here. To get things lined up properly. Maybe I want to back up this way more. Come over this way more. See what kind of line up that gives me. Back. And forward. Seems like that's a little better. Try this again. Okay, we want to go a little bit more to the left as I'm looking at it. Make sure that line is going to work all the way through. Yeah, it looks like it's sticking out the most. How far over there are you going to let me get? Pretty far, I guess. Let's try this. Go around the other way here. There we go. So far, so good. Nope. That's sticking way out. Or that away. I want to be more kind of on this line, right? Of course, I can always build to the right and the left of the line. Yeah, I don't have much choice there because it goes from wider at the entrance and gets narrowed here where this bulge in the rock is. And then it gets quite a bit wider on the left side. So let's see how this line will look. We'll pick these guys up. Come on, concentrate here, boy. Put your mind on what you're doing. Okay, let's try this now. It was handy that I get to recycle my materials and I'm not having to waste stuff. Spend time getting more resources. Okay, let's take a look here. So it's wider away on this side than it is on this side. And when we get through here, I gotta make sure always that they're attaching to the end of the previous one. so that it's lining up properly. Hi there, dodo bird. Are you my level 1 or level 2 friend that's been hanging around out there? Watch out for those crocodilians. Boy, you'd hardly be even a mouthful for them. Well, let's see. What do we got going on here? Level 1, yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's a little different on this side because it's farther, looks a little further away the way that rock opens up. Whereas at the other end, it's the other way around. Let's get a couple more of these guys stretched out here. Oop, need some more wood. Well, that's easy enough to accomplish. Better get enough to make another 8 or 10 of these things. Fortunately, they don't take much. Those foundations, fence foundations don't take much. Now that would have been a whole lot more work if I'd have done that with full foundations, because it would have taken a lot more time to gather the materials. Those fence foundations, 60 wood each or something like that. Of course, you get a lot more experience points for making regular foundations than you get for making fence foundations. Well, this one is out far enough. And this one, I think, needs to be out a couple more, maybe. You're kind of buried in the sand a little bit, but that won't matter. Like I said, this is just for eyeballing. Because what I want to be able to do, let's see here, about there and kind of in there somewhere. Let's see how it lines up coming out this way at 90 degrees. Here and take a look. Yeah, that's back in there a way, but that won't hurt anything because going parallel to that joint or that joint, somewhere maybe about where that joint is. Although I'll probably go out far enough to ensure that my perimeter wall is beyond that rock, the point of the rock there, and if it misses that one, it should come pretty close to missing that one. Now let's lay out some on this side and see what happens. Somewhere around here. Okay, that looks like a pretty good line. Hits right along there. And just going a little bit beyond there. Well, that all seems to be just about perfect. I can pick these guys up because I don't need them anymore. And that'll give me the materials back. I will reclaim those one by one once I get the first foundation set down. Because I do believe that those fence foundations are the same size as the regular foundations. I'll put those over there. Let's see. That material. Well, I can craft up a couple more anyway. I had 16, 18. Well, maybe not that many, 10 or 12 that I picked up. Only enough material to make 2 foundations. Okay, let's get over here. Let's make sure that that's the close part there, huh? Come on now, foundation. I thought for sure you'd line up with those fence foundations. You don't want to snap to them, do you? So like I said, this is pretty crucial to get this one, first one. Lined up just right. That looked pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Go over here and take a look. Trouble is, now I can't turn to look there. Yeah, see what it does is it turns this guy, which is not what I want it to do. Well, The smart thing, I guess, would be to make one of these. And put it there. That way I can see better. It's lined up. A little that way, a little this way. This is the tough part, is doing these tiny little incremental movements. But I think that's it. Go back here and give this an eyeball. Yep, I think I got it. Hot diggity. Well, now all it is a long grind to get everything done. Lots of material collection and placing the parts down, which doesn't take long. It's collecting materials that takes quite a while. Like I said, I think I want to concentrate first on just getting myself a little 3x3 square here, so I can get a little house going. And I can move some of that stuff out of the inside of the boat and get it set up in my house here. Because I'm thinking that really interested in that beaver. Level 1. I'm not going to waste my time taming you. However, a couple of whacks with a hatchet and you could be supper. You might want to keep that in mind, Mr. Dodo, or Miss Dodo, whichever you are. Let's see here. I can't. Well, I got that one up, so what I could do is take this one up. Come on, Dodo, get out of the way. Dumb thing. Move. Things sure are hard to see in the sand. I guess my brain just isn't well focused. Hard to discriminate. There we go. Take you up. Take you up. And you. Yeah, I want to get all those resources back because that might give me just about enough to make my 9 foundations. Okay. Put that one back. So, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not sure about the walls over there, but that doesn't really matter because the rock will protect. 1, 2. 3. Now let's see, which way do I want to go? Do I want to come out here further? Still on, pretty much under the shelter of the rock if I don't come out that way too much further. Yeah, I like that. Maybe on this side. 3 more. Okay. Yeah, 80 wood for one of those foundations, man. That's a whole lot of tree chopping. See, already I need wood. Well, let's see. I think I've cleared out the onboard supply, so time to break out the hatchet. Anyway, folks, you get the idea. I'm not going to bore you with, like I said, hours and hours and days of chopping trees and busting up rocks and all that kind of stuff to get done. I'll just continue on here until I got something to show, something kind of built up. One of the reasons I want to move all this stuff off of the Explorer into the house so that I'm thinking I can reconfigure this a little bit, because there's got to be some way to get those animals, some way to trap them without getting killed by them. And maybe I can reorganize this thing to use it as a trap, because those animals, boy, if you punch them or stick them with something, they want to take revenge on you usually. Some of them just run away, like that's what Purry's kind does. If you punch them, they just run away. But some of the other ones, like the beavers, I've already found out, and I didn't even have to aggravate him. I was just looking in his house. He got all angry at me and wanted to bite my butt. But that's good, because that means he'll chase me. If I can rig up something like this with the ramps, some walls or something, I can use the Explorer to go up the river there and see what kind of creatures I can capture, because I already got narcotics and narc arrows and all that kind of stuff. And I still got leather armor, which is pretty good protection, but I suspect in the near distant future I'll be able to get something even more substantial than leather, although this does offer pretty good protection so far. So I'll sign off now and get...
Good morning, everybody. Well, things are going along pretty well. Late yesterday afternoon, I was gifted with this. Oops. Well, I already put it in the smithy. A Mastercraft pike. Oh. Anyway, here's the new little house. That all worked out. My layouts with the fence foundations worked out pretty well. I jumped around this morning because it got too dark last night to see anymore. But late in the afternoon I started collecting up metal, because that Mastercraft pike, there it is right there. requires 126 metal. That's a whole bunch. I have enough hide. Wood's not a problem because I got more stashed. But 126 metal, and I only have 76. So that means I got to have 50 more. There's 32 right there, with another 3 coming. So that's going to take a while. I kind of put my other plans on hold because, for sure, I want to get that Mastercraft pike. I use it a lot. When Perry and I were coming back yesterday from harvesting materials over in that area there. Uh-oh, there's another one. Oh, these guys are all over here. And I was just about to tell you about that. Now, that's a level 4. Let's see. Nice, I got a metal pick. Another souvenir. And I'll chop him up. Got some prime meat. I don't know if I can get it cooked before it goes bad. Let me run back over here. And hardly get a chance to show you the new house. Got some storage there. Anyway, up in that corner and over there, I couldn't get the walls in, and I couldn't get the ceiling in over there, but I'm not overly concerned about it. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, I got a whole 2 prime meat. Oops. I guess I gotta take that stuff out of there. This is supposed to be quite yummy. And I only need a few pieces of wood. Let's see if it'll cook before it goes bad. Anyway, as I was about to tell you, Perry and I were out here collecting wood over there in those woods up there. And we were coming back. What I usually do is cross right over there where that little group of rocks is, because it's so shallow I hardly even get my feet wet. And then he was so loaded down that I was so loaded down that he couldn't carry me. So I was walking and he was following me about right there. That's where I decided to cross, because he wasn't able to go super fast. And sure enough, that level 9 materialized out of nowhere. And I heard the noise. I was already almost across. I was walking on the bottom, turned around, saw a scuffle going on. Fast as I could, I swam back over there. And, you know, I was really concerned that Perry was going to get dead. But he held his own quite well. And I gave him a little assist here with the pike, and we took out a level 9 Sarco. Cool. Anyway, we got him back over here and transferred building materials into the storage. I'll build another big storage box outside. I left just enough room over here where I can get through without going through the house. So that kind of worked out okay. Last night I parked Paramore up here in Explorer to help keep him safe. Hopefully nothing can get in there at him. He's on neutral, not on passive. So, like I said, had a little change of plans because I got that blueprint for a Mastercraft pike. So, I'm going to be out there. Let's see. put out the fire. One last piece of fish, and there's that prime meat. Ooh. I'll put some of this back in there. Put some more wood in. But I'm pretty well stocked up on cooked meat. I got it on my toolbar. I got 25 pieces going there and a piece of fish. Might have to build another mortar and pestle, because this one is so full I don't think I can put, well, I can put the meat in there and just let it sit. It eventually rots out, but I do need a bunch of narco berries. Well, there's my souvenir from taking out that last sarco. So I kind of keep that inside here for right now. I think I'm going to build another storage cabinet. Put it over here by the bed for those kinds of things. Anyway, use the outside one for building materials and the inside one for weapons and other miscellaneous things. And then if I build a new one there, I'll use that for souvenirs and maybe seeds and berries. So that's just a quick little update. Like I said, get my trusty pick out. I already cleaned off most of these metal bearing river rocks in this immediate vicinity, but it got so dark last night couldn't really see without using the torch. And then I had to set it down to dig out the pit. So I said, the heck with it, and just went to sleep. So I'm signing off now, but I'm going to stay here and keep gathering materials.